Dead ball. Runner's out. What do you mean the runner's out? Sir, it was a live ball that hit your girl running from first to second before a fielder touched it. She's out. Well, that's never been a rule before. Yes, it actually always has been a rule. No, I don't believe you. Actually says right here in the rule book that I'm pointing to, that I bring with me because of this exact circumstance. Fine. Hi, Coach. I just want to let you know your pitcher is licking her fingers before pitching the ball, and she can't do that. This is your first warning. She's just trying to get a better grip. I know. Okay, so then what's the problem? Sir, that is illegal in softball and baseball. That's stupid. I didn't write the rule book. This is your one warning. If she does it again, she can't pitch again for the rest of the game. That's stupid. I'm gonna talk to the commissioner about this after the game. Okay, have fun. He's gonna tell you what I said. Hi, Coach. Can I grab you real quick so we can meet at home plate before the game starts? Oh, we already did. We did? Yeah, me and the other coach already met and talked about the rules that we're gonna be using for this game. Okay, so, I need to be present for that because I'm the ones enforcing those rules, and also there are certain league rules that I can't let you alter during this game. Oh, I guess we can meet at home then. Hi, I'm a dad of a kid who's playing on that field over there. Okay, yeah, what's up? Yeah, so we're supposed to be starting now, but we don't have an umpire yet. Oh, that's not good. No, it's not. Would you be able to come ump our game after this game is done? Sir, I would love to help, but this is the first inning of this game, and I actually have to get back to umping it right now, and it's going to be at least an hour before I have time to ump another game. Okay, so then what are we supposed to do? Have you tried calling the umpire hotline? No, what's that? If you call it, you can get in touch with our league commissioner, and they will tell you who's supposed to be umping and get you in contact with them. Okay, how do I call it? There are signs posted on literally every single dugout at this complex. You just call the number. Well, it would just be easier if you come ump our game. That is physically not possible right now. Hi, are you the umpire for our game today? I sure am. Are you sure? 'Cause we've never had a girl umpire for our baseball games before. Yeah, I'm sure. I scheduled myself. I'm a head umpire. I know what I'm doing. It's just, how do we know that you're comfortable behind the plate calling balls and strikes for these boys playing baseball? Because I've been doing it since I was 12 years old, and I'm now 18. Are you sure we can't get another umpire for this game? Positive. Okay, fine. I am the same coach that was complaining about you being a female umpire, and it is now after the game. Yeah, so you're one of the best umpires that we've ever had. Wow, thanks. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, you really have a consistent strike zone, and you really know your rules. I know. Hi, Gabby. I'm your boss. I know you retired from umpiring, and I'm just working concessions now, and that tomorrow's your 19th birthday, but we had a whole bunch of rain, and it's playoffs, and we have delays, and we don't have enough umpires, so would you be willing to ump a game for us tomorrow? Maybe. I'll see what I can do. I'll pay you $50 cash. Yes. Do you have any other games that need to be umped tomorrow? Because I will totally do it for that. Hi, coaches. This is our home plate meeting, and I am stating all the rules, and you are agreeing with them. Let's get this game going. Oh, Blue, actually, one more thing. Sure, Coach. What's up? Yeah, I just want to let you know that my girls will not be sliding at all during this game today. Oh, and why's that? They don't know how, and I just don't want them to get hurt trying. Okay, I totally get that. Safety's a big thing, but I just want to let you know, if there's a play where it's a super close play and there's some sort of collision, a big one or not, and they should have been sliding, I will have to call them out even if they are safe in the play. What? That's ridiculous. Sir, it is actually stated in our rules that we encourage sliding and that you are actually supposed to teach your girls how to slide. We're over halfway through the season and you haven't. So I will be enforcing that rule because that is a matter of safety. We want to avoid collisions, and sliding helps do that. That's ridiculous. They don't know how to slide, though. I get that. I know it was stated at the beginning of the season with your coaches meeting that you were supposed to teach your girls how to slide. I will stay 15 minutes after with both teams even, and do a quick little sliding clinic if you'd like. I am very comfortable sliding, I know how to, and I can totally show them how to do it. That won't be necessary. Okay, I just want to remind you that other umpires will be enforcing this rule, especially as we're entering playoffs soon, so I would suggest teaching them how to slide. It's a stupid rule. Hi there, Coach. I just want to let you know that I did notice one of your girls has earrings, and so if we can either take those out or cover them up, that would be awesome for me. Well, she can't. She just got them pierced. Okay, at the very beginning of the game, during our home plate meeting, I did mention that we can't have any jewelry showing, and if you do have a new piercing, you can get a Band-Aid and cover it up. I don't get that rule. How does a stud affect gameplay? Look, I don't like that rule either. I'm literally just here to enforce it, so just please do it so it does not become a bigger issue. Fine, but you guys should really change that rule. Yes, because I, the teenage girl, is in charge of the rules for the entire league. I'll get right on that. Hi, Blue. It's after the game and you're packing up your stuff and I'm coming up to talk to you. Hey, Coach, great game today. Can I help you? Yeah, you've been umpiring our girls since they were 6 and now they're 10 and 8. Yes, I remember. Your team is always so much fun to ump for. Well, I just want to let you know this is our last season playing here because we're going to be moving out of state. Oh, well, that's so exciting for you guys. Yes, we're all super excited, but I just want to say thank you for being an umpire for us these past 4 years. I know some of the other coaches and parents can be a little crazy, but I think you've done an excellent job of helping the girls learn how to play and keeping it fun, and I will forever be thankful for that. Aw. Hi, you were the umpire for this game, right? Yes, that was me. My daughter said she recognized you behind the plate from being one of her coaches during a clinic earlier this summer. Yes, I totally remember insert daughter's name here. She was so fun to have at camp, and she's gotten so good at softball. Well, I just wanted to let you know that she does those drills that you taught her how to do in front of the mirror all the time, and she'll drag me and my husband out to the yard to play catch and do all the fun drills that you taught her. I'm so glad she's still using those drills. If you ever need any more, please reach out to me. I'm more than willing to help. I love seeing that she's loving the game. Oh, dead ball. Runner's out. How can my runner be out? The first baseman didn't even catch the ball. Well, yes, the first baseman never caught the ball, but that was because your runner literally ran over the first baseman. Well, my runner has the right to get to the base. Yes, the safety base, the orange base on the right side of the white base that the fielder has priority over when it's an infield play. You're telling me my runner can't use the white bag? In this circumstance, no, they have to use the orange. There are some, like a double to the outfield, where they can touch the white bag, but an infield play where there's a first baseman standing on the base, they have to use the orange one to avoid collision. Well, they don't have that bag in the major leagues. Yeah, I know. We have it for safety reasons. It's literally called the safety bag. Excuse me, what are you doing back there? Oh, I'm just grabbing a Gatorade between my double headers. It's a hot one out there today. But you can't be back there in the concessions. Not in all your gear, no. Actually, I can. But you're bringing all the dirt into the concessions where all the food is. Okay, so I am literally just opening a fridge and grabbing a Gatorade and going back out to the field so I don't pass out in this 90-degree weather. Who's your boss? I'm not going to tell you that. I really don't think you're allowed to be back there. It's literally part of our umpire contract that we get food and drink when we ump more than one game, especially when it's this hot out. And also I work in the concession stand on days that I'm not umpiring, so pretty damn sure I'm allowed to be back here. Well, I don't like that. Okay? Ball. That can't be a ball. My catcher didn't even have to move her glove to catch it. Yes, I do know that your catcher did not have to move her glove at all, but the ball was arcing so much that it went clean over the strike zone before she caught it. But her glove was set up in the strike zone. I'm not saying it wasn't. All I'm saying is that the strike zone is only directly above the plate, and where it crossed above the plate where the batter was standing was at about her eye level. She would not have been able to hit that. Well, my pitcher can't pitch flat strikes yet. I totally get that. I wasn't able to either at that age. But this is a learning league. No one can be walked. Once we hit 4 pitches, we have our coach come in for a reason. Because these girls cannot pitch effectively yet. This is meant to teach them how to. So what, there's just never any strikeouts? Well, we get them a lot, actually. A lot of girls will swing for the balls that are far out of the strike zone, and some pitchers will get really good throughout the season when their coaches work really hard with them. I still don't think that should have been a ball. Okay, so even if it was, I literally cannot change my call. Out. Tie goes to the runner. My runner's safe. That's actually a really common misconception, Coach. Tie does not go to the runner, actually. Yes, it does. Everybody knows that. Okay, Coach, so 2 things. First of all, I'm a one-person crew, and I have no other umpire for you to argue with to get a call overturned. It's not like we can put a headset on and call New York. So in this case, tie goes to the umpire. Second of all, the rules actually state that in order for a runner to be safe, they must beat the ball to the base. So based on that wording, the tie would actually go to the fielder and the defense, and she would be out. No, everybody knows tie goes to the runner. That literally is not a rule. Yes, everybody's heard it. Just because everybody's heard it does not mean it's an actual rule in the rule book. It is not a rule. That's ridiculous. Sir, what's ridiculous is that this time of this conversation, I am a 15-year-old girl and you are a grown man trying to argue with me in front of a whole bunch of 7- and 8-year-olds. That's ridiculous. Hi, I just want to let you know that for coach pitch, you're actually supposed to start on the mound where the girls are pitching from, and you're starting about like halfway to the plate, and that's well, the girls can't hit it if I pitch from the mound. I'm not moving back there. Well, if you let me finish instead of cutting me off, I actually was about to say, I'll let you pitch from there for this game. No problem at all. I understand it's difficult to pitch strikes that are consistent that the girls can hit, but in the future in playoffs, I will be enforcing you have to pitch from that mound. Well, that's stupid. That shouldn't be enforced. My girls can't hit a ball that I pitch from the mound. Well, Coach, I would recommend that during practice, you also practice pitching from the mound so that way the girls can get more used to it. Why does it even matter for pitching from the mound? Well, we want our coach pitchers to replicate what it would be like coming from a kid pitcher as much as possible, and getting that trajectory and that timing down from a coach pitching from the mound is as similar as we can to having a kid pitcher pitch from the mound. So that's one of it. The other is the closer you are to a batter hitting a ball, the more likely you are to actually be interfering in a live play situation, just because you're so much closer, the ball's coming at you. You don't have time to get out of the way. I suppose we can practice that at our next practice more. Good. Hey, way to go. Nice hit. I'm so sorry, Coach, but I'm going to have your runner go back to first. Why? She had a wonderful hit and made it to second safe. I know, she had a really great hit and she did some great base running, but this league does allow runners to only advance one base at a time. She should deserve to get two. She had a really great hit. Sir, I recognize that, but per rules of the league, you can only advance one base at a time, even off of a live hit ball. Why do we even have to follow that rule if she's playing great ball? Well, you see, it's because a lot of these younger girls who are 6, 7, some are even as young as 5, they don't necessarily have the ability to make consistently good, accurate throws, and if we let players advance consistently, then they're just going to be running circles around each other. Whatever, I'll send her back to 1. Hey, the umpire is making you go back to 1, even though you had a great hit. Sir, the passive aggression is not necessary. I am just enforcing the rules. Yeah, whatever. Okay, some context for this next one. They're pretty young, like no older than 8. Bunting is not allowed in this league, but this girl had a swinging bunt, meaning she had a full swing, and it just barely tipped the ball and it landed in fair play. I'm one coach just watching this all go down without saying anything. I'm a coach from the other team, also watching silently because I'm dumbfounded and don't know what to do. I'm me, the umpire, telling the girl who hit the ball to run. Run, sweetheart. Okay, so she gets there to first. Eventually, the ball gets picked up by the pitcher, and she just kind of goes back to the circle. Okay, fast forward to after the play. Blue, bunting is not allowed in this league, so why did we let her bunt? Because that was not an intentional bunt. But it landed in fair territory just in front of the plate, like just inches in front of it. Yeah, but there was clearly no intention to do that. She's 7 years old, had a swing that was good, but was unable to make good contact, and just fell right in front of her. That's a bunt. It most certainly is not. Look, I know the rules. We can't have bunting. I know the rules too. And once again, that was not a bunt.